Hello, my name is Wasim Fayed. I'm a program manager on the Azure Stack team. Today in this session, I want to show you how you can migrate your web service to Azure Stack. So we will start by checking the web app that I have here. So I have an app service here that's running on IIS locally on my machine. So if I browse to that app, you will see that I'm getting to a web service here. Create on service1.csv and you'll see VS, and then you'll see that I have an app service that's running locally here under service 1 on my localhost machine. So now I load Azure Stack. This is the portal for my deployed Azure Stack instance here. This is an 8-node system that I have deployed. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to click plus, and I'm going to create a app service plan. So click on Applet Service Plan. And this will enable you to create the environment where you can deploy your app services on. So I'm going to call this Demo App Service Plan. And we're going to create a new resource group for it, Demo Resource Group. And it's hosted in the Orlando location here. And I'm going to choose the pricing tier, which environment or which virtual machine or which shared app infrastructure I'm going to use. If I'm going to use a shared infrastructure, I'm going to create my own dedicated VM for this. So let's use the free infrastructure for now, and then select this one, and then we're going to create our plan. So now we're creating a demo app service plan. It's going to take a few minutes for it to finish. Once it's finished, we'll come back to it. Okay, in a couple minutes, the deployment of the app service plan is finished. So I can pin this to the dashboard, or I can go to the resource. Let's pin it to the dashboard. Now, by pinning it to the dashboard, it's already pinned to the dashboard. I can see it here. I can click on the app service plan, and now I have an actual app service plan up and running. Now, next, what I'm going to do is we need to create a web app. So I'm going to come here, Web plus Mobile, and create a web app. Now that web app needs to live in a app service plan. So when I select here which plan I need, I'm going to go to that demo app service plan, the one that we just created. And that app name, I'm going to call it my app service or my demo app service. Okay. And created a new resource group. Everything is ready. Now I'm creating my web app, my app service web app. And it's taken a few more minutes to deploy. So we'll come back to it as soon as deployment is done. As you can see now, the deployment of my web app has been confirmed and it's done. So I can pin it to the dashboard. And now you can see it's pinned to the dashboard. I have my demo app service web app here. As you can see now that that web app has been created for me, and I have a URL for it. So if I click on the URL, it's going to take me to a blank page, or not necessarily blank page, but a temporary landing page where it guides me to go to a quick start and figure out how to continue my app service deployment. So now I have an infrastructure or a skeleton web app that's been created for me on Azure Stack. So I go back to Azure Stack here, and what I do is I download the publishing profile. So if I click on this and I say save this as, and I give it a location and a name. So I'm going to put in my download, and I'm going to call it my demo app service, and I'm going to change the extension here to .xml. Okay, my demo app service.xml. So if I double click and open the file in Explorer, you will see that I have all the published settings, information, the password and the username and everything, so I'll be able to publish directly into Azure Stack. What we need to do, we need to edit this file. We're going to do some minor edits to this file to enable the migration from my current web service into this location. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this file, I'm going to open it in my favorite editor, Notepad, And then I'm going to do a couple of modifications. I'm going to add one attribute here at the end of the first tag. So let's two different published profiles under published data. This is the MS deploy, and the other one is the FTP. So mainly I'm focused on the MS deploy, not the FTP part. So this is the publishing profile. And at the end here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the original. I'm going to add the original site name of the service that I'm trying to publish. So if I go to my IIS, it's called my service. That's the original name. So I add the name of the host and then the name of the website. Similarly, here at the end of this, of the FTP, in case I'm doing FTP, the upload, I do the same, the original site name. Now I take that and I save the file and I close it. Now I have a publishing profile that is ready to migrate the data over from my local server into Azure Stack. And to do this, we're going to use the move me to the cloud.net Azure service migration assistance. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to download the tool. So install migration tool for Windows. You click on that, and basically I install the tool, open the tool, and now the tool is up and running for me here. So I'm going to do migrate sites and database on the local server to Azure, even though I'm doing it to Azure Stack, but just select that option. Or you can select an option that's you're migrating a remote server, whichever option that you're using. So you go continue, and now I'm selecting the my service site that is available on my local server. Hit next, and then here I'm going to deploy using existing publishing settings. And then I'm going to browse, find that file that I just renamed, publish settings.xml, and I'm going to publish it right now to Azure Stack. So this is going to take maybe a minute or two to finalize the migration and publishing all my contents to Azure Stack. Now that it's ready, I can click on this link, and now I have my site here. So now if I click service1.svc, my web service is running in Azure Stack. With a few clicks, I was able to create a skeleton website or web app on Azure Stack using a app service plan, and then migrated my on-site web service into Azure Stack in a few clicks. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful.